Hello everyone, welcome to Sunday Showdown. I have a battle of fun decks here today for EX5. One fun deck may not be considered a fun deck, but some people don't believe it to be in the meta anymore. My opponent on the left is playing BlackWarGreymon. I am playing MetalEtemon Monkey Poops. That's what I'm playing right now. And I have a full fun match for you guys to watch. So let's go ahead and get started here. And if you guys want to see the deck profile, my yellow-based poop monkey deck, let me know in the comments and I might just upload it. Perhaps. We'll see. So I started with a Chewmon, which evolves for 1. On the Cupidmon egg, that for when it swings, I draw a card because I have 5 or higher security. Targetmon gets to add back to hand when it dies by discarding a Sukareta card. It's really good. Now we have the Ukomon. It lets us get a little bit aggro if we need to get aggro, which is good. Gives us additional hatching and additional rookies. It's good. Helps fuel the fire, so to speak. Anyway, Targetmon is dead. I just got another Sukamon added to a hand. Once this deck has like 3 Sukamons in trash, it can really pop off. And now Gaiomon comes, hits Kari and Magna Ace, and he runs a security there with the MetalEtemon X antibody, burning a Suka's Curse, which is like really unfortunate. You hate to see it. So he's off to a very good start. I'm down to 2 security, and he potentially is lethal. He is presenting lethal on board, so I'd like to do something about this. And I'm thinking very carefully, like, can I like build enough blockers, or can I somehow deal with the Gaiomon, turn it into a poop? You know, stuff like that. Those are all considerable questions you have to ask. I think my hand's a little bit lackluster. I don't got too much going on, it looks like. I don't know. Started training to dig. I guess we're adding a Sukamon. Not really a good card in this situation. That's okay. The deck is full of poop. You know, you're bound to just get some poop sometimes. Sometimes you gotta train and then you gotta poop. That's kind of how it works in life. I don't know. Here we do a Chewmon in the back for free. One of the only free evils in the deck. Most Chewmons cost 1 that are good. The Ukomon there is dead. And that's unfortunate. But I was going to probably die anyway. Which is okay. Now I play a blocker and I got to hope that it kind of gets me there. I'm thinking about playing that black Chewmon in my hand. The one that on play discards a card to add a Sukamon related card to hand. Just to like get a good card back to hand. I'm thinking about grabbing the Suka's Curse, because Suka's Curse is just really good. If I can put on security. Now a blocker for the Gaiomon, which is kind of good, or a blocker for the Agumon. I guess it depends what happens here. He has Cool Boy, so he's not winning this turn. Grabbing to the Middle Grey X. He's going to swing. I decided to just let it go, because I can block the Agumon anyway. And sure enough, letting it go was the correct play. The Etemon activates. Let me play MetalEtemon from hand. And now I get the real top 4 cards. Play cards with costs 7 or less total. Sukamons, Chewmons, and Etemons. So I play a Chewmon and a Chewmon. And then that Chewmon on play lets me put something there. And just like that. Now the second check happens. It's going to be Suka's Curse. Turn that into an Agumon. Now, I do kind of, in retrospect, realize this was a misplay. The whole purpose was that so that Agumon can't like attack, like, you know, evolve into anything obnoxious maybe. But I should have really turned it into, like, the Gaiomon really should have been it, because he couldn't have won this turn anyway. So I do think that was kind of a misplay. It kind of sucks, but that's fine. I don't know what we were doing there. I think we were just talking or something. I have no idea what that transaction was. He's thinking about using the Hades Force. Now, Hades Force right now would be really, really, really big. It would pop all my Digimon, basically. Yeah, he's not using the Tamer because it's not doing anything right now. I'll use that to add that back to hand. That's okay. Now we evolve in the back. Ruin mode would be really nice, but that's not the world we live in, unfortunately. What can you do, though? That MetalEtemon is basically useless once it's on the board. That's why Ruin mode would be really, really good here. And I kind of have to, like, deal with all this stuff going on right now. So that's going to swing, it dies, which means that deletes the Agumon. See, if that was the Gaiomon was the poop, I could delete the Gaiomon. That would have been a little bit better. But, you know, that's just super unfortunate that happened that way. Anyway, blocker and Chewmon choke at 1. Again, he can't win this turn because now I have the blocker. He can evolve in the back, though. And he has another Hades Force in hand, which really fucks me up. And that's game 1. Unfortunately, due to a Hades Force, that's how that goes. Now, we're going to do the rest. We're going to do the rest here. Don't mind my camera being all weird like that. But we're going to go ahead and show you guys game 2. Let me speed it up for you. Do you guys prefer it in one match, or do you guys prefer like one video, the whole match, or would you rather have the separate ones? I don't know. I'm trying it this way right now, but you let me know what you think, and we'll kind of make it work here. Well, that's okay. I decided to keep my hand. I'm on the back burner here. I'm going to make my opponent go first, because, you know, Poop likes to go second. Like number 2. You get it? You get it? You get it? It's funny. It's a poop joke. Anyway. Chumon training, adding a yellow card, MetalEtemon to hand, and then I draw MetalEtemon for Evo. I specifically remember that, and I was like, oh my god, could I have the Tamer? Wouldn't crazy, but no. Yeah, BlackWarGreymon there to his hand. So maybe it's good that I don't have any Tamers on board, because BlackWarGreymon can just pop them. Kind of unfortunate. Etemon in the back. Okay, no big deal. We're just building a stack in the back right now. Greymon X in the back is pretty strong too. Agu X for free is pretty good. It's going to add Metal Grey X. Okay, doesn't need BlackWarGrey X. And that's a Hades Force to the bottom, which is good. Because Hades Force is what really... Particularly 2 Hades Force is what fucked me up game 1. If it was only 1 Hades Force, I was fine. But it was 2. 2 allowed him to win the game. Now we go MetalEtemon, reveal top 4 cards. And now I actually have a choice. I can play the monkey, or I can play 2 of the 3 drop bodies. It's actually a decision, and I'm not quite sure what I want to do about it. I'm going to be thinking about this one for a little bit. I think I end up settling on playing the Etemon, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. I don't quite remember. I don't know. The monkey has a play where, like, on play gets something like sec -1 to Digivolve or whatever. Or minus 3,000 to Digivolve 1. That's or sorry, oh my god. Minus 3,000 sec -1. So it can't do anything this turn, which is good. But, you know, he has Grey X. So, like, what's going to happen? I particularly played around the MetalGreymon, though, by doing this. And also the Metal Grey X plays around it. Because none of my guys are 6k or less. Which means I have 2 very strong monkeys on the board that my opponent has to deal with, right? X antibody, he's wanting to swing and then do an X evolve. I have to assume. It's a very interesting play. I don't know why he did that. I don't think he wanted to pass me too much memory, I think was the play, but I definitely disagree with that. I probably would have evolved into a 6 anyway. Maybe really work for it. But he wanted to really choke me. Sometimes you're just into choking people. It's fine. Not a big deal. And I'll live with it. So now I have another Metal Monkey in hand, and I'm thinking about just letting it go right now. Training Metal Monkey for 1. That's the good Metal Monkey, and now I can clear board just like that really easily. So Metal Monkey clears a body or a Tamer on play, depending on the number of Sukumons and trash, +3. And then now we have both monkeys. Now we have both monkeys, and that's pretty wild. So now all of a sudden I'm in the hot seat. If that was like a BlackWarGrey X, I wouldn't be able to do the same play. Which is why I thought it was a little bit weird, but you know, what do I know? What do I know? And that Agumon completely misses, putting Hades Force at the bottom of the deck, number 2, and that's really good. Now he's going to grab himself a Greymon X, just like that. And now I'm in a very, very strong position. If I have Ruin Mode to follow up, we're going to be chilling very well, I'm going to say. But I'm not quite sure what I have, and I know I got to start doing damage at some point before you can mount a comeback. We have the Sukumon here. I just wanted to have a Sukumon because of the inheritables. By deleting Sukumon, taking for deletion, it's pretty good. Another cool boy in security, pretty crazy. There goes the Gaiomon. I think we just do the Ruin Mode now. I'm pretty sure I don't do anything else that's crazy, because Ruin Mode right now would be really, really, really strong. Yeah, there's the Ruin Mode. That's pretty good. And now he can't promote his guy either because of Ruin Mode. Just like that, it pretty much guarantees the game for me, I'm pretty sure. Because he's lethal now and he can't actually do anything. He potentially could have like played a 5-cost body and like evolved and he digivolved something and like maybe, but you know, with the cool boys. So I think he could have done something, but that would have just choked me at 1 anyway, because Greymon played for 5, X evolve, you know, whatever. It's fine. And now we use that to do another global spread, hatch the egg. And luckily for him, it's another X antibody in hand. He had 2 X antibodies in security. And I'm just rolling at like my very, very bad luck. And if you notice, he drew a 3 Hades Force. He plays a very, very high control-based BlackWarGreymon list, which is really annoying because that's a lot of Hades Force. And now all of a sudden I'm like super behind because I couldn't win the game. Now he can promote a Greymon stack and do some really ignorant nonsense at this moment in time. He can just swing, do BlackWarGreymon stuff. If it was me, I would do... We're going to do Hades Force to pop the Sukamon, which is interesting. But now you're going to see a really funny play. So the Chumon plays itself by the inheritable. I get to play King Sukamon, turn his Metal Gray X into a poop, and then that's basically the game. So when he realizes it's a poop, he concedes, and we go to game 3, which is really, really funny. So now we're going to go on to game 3, and now we actually have a match. A game 3, who's going to win? The dark horse of the meta, BlackWarGreymon, or the monkey who's with the poops? We're going to find out on today's game, and I'm pretty sure he's going to make me go first. And my hand is okay going first. I see an Ukamon in there, so like it can't be totally bad. Tokamon is the 5th egg in the deck, and we have the Ukamon there. We draw, and then we have... Am I thinking about playing Platinum Suka? Yeah, Platinum Suka. Platinum Suka has an on-deletion Digivolve 1. It's not too bad. It could be really annoying at some point, but we'll find out. We'll find out if it gets there. The Agumon grabs the Greymon just like that. The Greymon can choke me at 1 if he so chooses, but he's going to Agu X first, grab a Guilemon, or a Greymon. Interesting. Okay, cool. That's fine. I guess he has what he needs in Greymon for 1. That's okay. We'd love to see that. Draw, promote, Uko, gain a memory, hatch. Ukamon's a really powerful egg, by the way. Oh, it's such a good egg. Oh my goodness, is it powerful. Anyway, I'm thinking about if I want to like swing with my stuff, because, you know, if I could Digivolve that Agumon, it'd be really, really strong with the Platinum Sukamon. And if I like can't, my board's dead anyway to a Metal Greymon. So it's really like a cringe decision I have to make. But I decided to just, oh no, I take it back. Yep, we're going for the swing, Digivolve it. And then now I decide to hold back a turn, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Because I'm not in any threat. And he doesn't evolve evolution in the back, that's fine. Ukamon activates, because it's when anything moves from the breeding area, hatch an egg, gain memory. Very powerful. The Cupimon even draws me a card there, so it's a lot of mileage. Mileage is good. We have Chumon for 1 Evo. Yep, the Chumon for the 1 there. And I'm thinking if I want to swing with my stuff with my Ukamon here, because it's not going to get any value with the Tokamon egg, unfortunately. I know I'm thinking about it. Yeah, okay, so we end up doing it. And it dies. That's okay. No big deal. And then training, adding King Suka to hand. Just you know, in case when it turns out into poop. My graveyard is slowly starting to get a little shittier, which is the requirement for King Sukamon, which is okay. Now he does a Greymon for 1. He's digging for a 5 or something. He's digging for... I don't know what he's digging for. He has a 5 and a 6 in hand. I don't know what he's doing. Yuya. Okay, Memory Tamer, pretty good. He gives me a lot of memory, though, to actually play the game with. Plus, I have a training, so I can go into, like, a boss monster right now and not pass over turn if that's the direction I want to choose to go into. I could do a really cool play here where I evolve the Chumon for, like, 1. Yeah, there we go. Now the Sukamon swings, Cupimon draws a card, it dies, which means I get the Sukamon effect first to add the Chumon to hand, and now the Chumon plays back a Chumon, which will probably just be that one to add the top card of my security to hand in order to put the a Sukamon card in the security. Now I'm thinking about which one I want to pull. I don't exactly know what I'm doing here. I looked like Suka's Curse. That was really, really fast. But I'm assuming that was Suka's Curse. We'll find out in a second, I'm sure. We'll find out momentarily if that was Suka's Curse or not. Here we go. Magna Ace, which is going to blow up the guy. And then MetalEtemon. Put him at 3 because he's going to 3 anyway. And we play the two champions. All of a sudden, this is looking really, really good. And he does not have the memory to do anything decent. He can de-evolve my Metal Monkey, and he can pop one of my bodies. With that Metal Greymon, he can just do that. Yeah, fair enough. That's going to discard a card to add something back to my hand. That's fine. And now, he's a blocker. He's actually a blocker right now. Now, I can do funny plays. If I use King Sukamon here, if I can use King Sukamon here, I will turn the Metal Greymon into a poop, which means it won't have blocker anymore, which is hilarious. Which means even a Hades Force and security won't save him. So I do see the line here. We're going to turn his guy into a poop, just like that, and then we just swing for game. that's the match. Metal Monkey Poops wins. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll see you later. Bye.